Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kentucky Garden Gal. This is Nancy. I'm at the farm for this video and just happened to walk up. We have a small family cemetery, and of course everybody buried in here is my family. This is my dad's stone that we have, and then I have a little sister that is buried right there. But my cousin and her friend, family friend Jan, they're here today. They came to visit Wanda's son that passed away unexpectedly. So this is our family cemetery, and we of course we maintain it privately, but I have a dogwood at home that I'm going to bring. I'm actually going to plant it. We were just looking for a spot. We're going to plant it right there because we have two other family members that passed away in 2023 that we want to plant a tree in memory for them. So we're going to do that, and then I think I want to plant some roses over here behind my dad and my sisters, and of course I'll be there. Probably Cameron will be there, so I know that's where I'm going to be buried. Of course I'll be cremated, but my ashes will be buried there. But yeah, this is our family cemetery, and all of my life I had heard about unmarked graves. So my dad, there were rocks up here, and my dad would tell me who was buried where. So a couple of years ago, Cameron and I took it upon ourselves to map this grave, and this is my grandfather Bull, and this is his daughter that was my grandmother right there. And I found a little Victorian chair that I just wanted to put there, but she was the wife of John and mother of Bessie, Marginille, Woodrow, Bobby, Maxine, Kenneth, Barney, Irene, and Donald. Which I forgot Maxine. Remember? I goofed up on that one. So that one's not 100% correct. But then I've done other ones. So there were two babies in the family that passed away. Well, they weren't babies. One was, I think, 1 month old, and one was 5 or 6. Well, this is where babies were buried down there. Well, Daddy said they were right here. Daddy's the one who told me. I did this while Daddy was alive, and Daddy said they were right here.
He wasn't even born when they died, so I don't know how he would know.
I don't
Mommy
either.
didn't get to come because he was in the bed had Jack when Barney died. Irene was like 4-year-old when she died, and she died before Barney. But I think other babies were put in this corner down here, and I think this whole corner down here it's got babies in it, where somebody in the family lost a baby.
Well, I wanted to put a bench down there and put a marker on it and state that, because you know that, but nobody else knows that. And that's kind of the problem.
And that's why I said Irene and Barney was buried down here with the baby.
See, but Daddy told me they were, I said, where do we put this? And that's where he said put it.
Probably won't.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
And see, I guess it was the land down there where Hoagie's buried.
Yeah.
But somewhere
I have
in this
an aunt and uncle
area
there.
is where your grandma was buried. Mommy tried to tell exactly where Nell was buried at, but Dewey insisted she was buried somewhere else, and so they didn't get a headstone for her. That's why they didn't get one.
Well, now she's got one.
Yeah.
Now she's got one. Yeah. So ironically,
her and your grandma was buried side by side right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Murray Lynch, mother, and Nell.
Oh. So I need to get another one then.
Yeah, your mama was buried, and Mommy's mother's buried at Coleman's.
That's right. Yeah. But ironically, the man and woman who bought this land in 1880, this is their marker right here. That's it. This is where they were buried, and there's nothing there at this point but a brick. So that is something that is on my list to do, is to get them a proper headstone and proper markings, because like you were just hearing from my cousin Wanda, you know, the older people in families know the history and know the stories, and then once they're gone, those stories die with them. So we have to get this straightened out, who's buried where, sooner rather than later. But that's my cousin Wanda. Her mother was Mary Jane, and she's buried right up there. And her friend Jan. So this is the family cemetery, and my dad made the little cross there and always kept lights on it. We need to replace those. Yesterday, I came and cleaned along this line right here, and I'm gonna bring prettier flowers to plant. And I realized if you look at the trees, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are cedars, and I'm not sure what that one up there in the corner is, if it's even alive. But there's no new plantings up here. We just need some fresh trees. You know, this tree probably needs to be taken out. I would say this tree is dead. I'd say that one over there is dead. But we need to start getting some fresh new trees. There's no telling how long that cedar tree's been there. It's quite large, but you can see how they're just breaking off. And actually they're probably dangerous to stand under. But I want to start picking out some nice trees to add to the cemetery. And like I said, I'm almost certain that it's dead right there and probably needs to be taken out. So I'll be on the hunt for pretty trees to bring up to the cemetery to start planting. But this is our family cemetery. The photos that you're looking at here is a little potting shed that my dad built several years ago. It actually has a little outhouse at the very end of it, but it was in need of some repairs, so we had Michael Pittman's crew in to redo this week.
So Rebel Hollow Springs Farm here in East Tennessee. Today we're working on a project that is Operation Shed Leveling and Clean Out. Michael Pittman's crew's out here today to level out the Texaco shed, the cute little potting shed at the top of the hill. And as you can see, they've pulled all this stuff out from underneath, and they're gonna take it with them. They've got the bricks under there and got this side started with the leveling job, and then it's also going to be tinned across the bottom so that when we're ready to paint, it looks like it's a finished project. And Lord knows we have enough materials around the farm here to be able to get this done. And so that's what's going on here today at the farm. We are doing a shed leveling and a shed clean out and getting it ready for paint. It's going to be so cute when they get it all done. Okay, have a good day.
This is the skirting that Linnie was just telling you about. That'll just help give it a more finished look when it's all done. Framing up a wall so we can add a door. Linnie is a florist by trade, and so this will be her little building when she wants to do some flower arrangements for special projects or weddings. She'll have her own little building.
Good afternoon, everyone, from Rebel Hollow Springs in East Tennessee. So this is the final video on our little shed project. minus the power washing and the painting, and we'll bring that to you at another date. The guys have done another bang up job. They have skirted the whole little Texaco shed, made caps and corners for it, and they put in this wall and this door. So that's going to be a nice little handy workroom in there. Kind of separate the porch from storage or whatever you might want to do. All these posts and this railing, this was all handmade by Nancy's dad. So we're excited to go ahead and power wash this and paint it and get some use out of it. I think it'll be a phenomenal little shed. And we want to do a little bit of landscaping around it and kind of make it pop. And another really cool thing about this shed is that this shed has its own outhouse. That door right there is a fully functional bathroom. I know it sounds crazy up here on the hill, but it actually is. So you don't have to run to the house if you're up on the back of the property. So we need to replace the steps in the back here. We'll get the guys to rebuild us a quick set for those. Power wash it and put a nice coat of paint on it. Maybe do some cute landscaping and it'll be done. But they did a phenomenal job as usual, and we couldn't be happier with it. Got a beautiful little pine door and a faux wall. Looking good. Another project off the list. Have a great day.
I thought I would just make a quick video and send it to you. This is the little trailer that goes on the back of the lawnmower. And I got the lawnmower cleaned. I washed it today. Cleaned it up as best as I could. And then here is the pressure washer. And all of the other accessories are in the back of the Escalade. There's the little push mower, electric push mower, and I actually used it to make sure it works. And then I'm going to bring this thing to see if they want to take it to sale. Maybe they'll sell that at auction. I don't know. And then I need to clean up the four-wheeler and I guess buy the part to replace the ignition key. It just makes me sick that I can't find it. Anyways, that's what I've been doing today. Well, Colton, we got the lawnmower working. The belt was on it backwards. That's all that was wrong with it. So there's Michael down there standing next to Linnie, and they're fixing to look at the barn to see if we can get the barn fixed. But yeah, Linnie's done mowed this much, and they're working on the they're working on the pressure washer. They think it needs a new carburetor, so that's what we're doing right this moment.